As I step into this generation now, like a missionary, I sit in the heart of a remote African village where families sit and pass down wisdom by the fire, and the air carries the scent of the earth after rain. The people here listen to stories by the moonlight, and I have come to share my wisdom, starting with the reason I first set my heart to write the book of Proverbs. My first lesson is simple yet profound: to know wisdom. Proverbs 1 verse 2. This, O families, is the very heart of my purpose, the reason I penned the Proverbs. As I journey into your generation, my first lesson echoes this eternal truth, and so with this theme, listen to this truth by imagining this scene. Two friends once vowed to stand by each other through every trial. But when danger came as they travelled through the forest, a bear emerged suddenly from the woods. Without hesitation, thinking only of himself, one friend quickly scrambled up a tree to save himself, leaving the other behind in abandonment. With no escape, the abandoned friend thought fast. He dropped to the ground, held his breath and lay still, pretending to be lifeless. The bear sniffed him cautiously, studied him, and believing him lifeless, moved on. When the danger had passed, the betrayer friend climbed down with a smirk and asked mockingly, "What did the bear whisper in your ear?" The other friend dusted himself off and answered, "He told me never to trust a false friend." Every event, moment or encounter in life carries a message, a lesson waiting to be heard. Every word, book, school, TV station, radio program, screen, conversation, website, person, and even the simplest things around us, like nature, carry a voice. Even silence has something to say. In fact, everything speaks. From the pages of a book to the whispers of a friend, from the grand pronouncements of a teacher to the silent lessons of nature, all speak. Wisdom lies in discerning these voices, understanding their message, and applying them with discernment. The bear's encounter, though wordless, thundered a truth about loyalty. Wisdom is hearing that voice, discerning its message, and applying it rightly. The question is, can you hear the lesson? The bear never spoke a word, yet the experience itself revealed the truth about loyalty and betrayal in friendship. A voice revealing betrayal, not in words but in action. Wisdom is the ability to hear, recognize and apply those lessons correctly. Life is filled with such silent messages. Therefore, in this life, listen to the messages around you and apply them appropriately. That is the first reason I wrote the book of Proverbs, so that people might know wisdom and live wisely. The wise person listens and learns, while the fool ignores and suffers. Therefore, listen to life's voices. For as I look upon this generation, I see how foolishness has spread across the earth, like the waters cover the sea. By God's grace, that tide must turn. Wisdom, not folly, must fill the earth as the waters cover the sea, bringing understanding, insight, and truth. There must be a divine replacement, folly replaced by wisdom. That is my desire, and it will be fulfilled with the help of God. My presence among you is a plea, a fervent desire to see wisdom rise, to see the tide of foolishness recede, and to witness a world where wisdom covers the earth as the waters cover the sea. When warnings such as come to you, what will you do? Do you heed them or ignore them? Listen and act accordingly. Ignoring it is foolishness, and foolishness invites suffering. Wisdom listens, understands, and acts. Foolishness ignores, forgets, and suffers. When you hear a voice admonishing against sexual immorality, fornication, adultery, masturbation, and pornography, do you listen? These are voices of truth, warnings against the thorns of regret. To disregard them is to choose foolishness instead of wisdom. To ignore such counsel is to reject wisdom, inviting consequences upon yourself. Listen carefully to the lessons life offers. Take heed. Disregard these truths at your peril. Those who ignore them are fools. Those who heed them find protection. A wise person hears, learns, and avoids danger. If you muffle wisdom's call, foolishness will claim its price. My dear ones, my